So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. And he's made sure that's not getting through. No, that's been intercepted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Chance here to counter. No, he refuses to take the bait. Messi. And here's Torres. He rises! Kvaratskhelia with the clearance. Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Torres. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Chance!
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Kante. Now it's Owen. Now it's Hunnit. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Owen, and the shot! There is! There is the breakthrough! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Kvaratskhelia. It's out for a goal kick. Conte.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ernest. Kvaratskhelia. There's the whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game is still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moment, and he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Beckham. Conte. And it's Fernando Torres. And he's picked out the run. Now the finish! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Decent hit! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Substitution on the field, number 15.
We have got changes here
Coming
from
on
both
the
sides, in
field
fact.
is number 18, Stoichkov. Substitution in progress.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
306.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandez. Madrid upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Stoichkov. Stoichkov! Caught offside that time. Ernest, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Again, the flag's up. Beraldo. And Koundé. Beraldo. Here's Rodri. And it's Messi. Beckham.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mbappe wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Might be done. Real chance! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Passing nice and neat. Owen! And Owen! Decent enough try.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Substitution on the field, number 5.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Baresi. Number 22, Vanes. Coming on the field, number 3.
Always onto this.
Number
Great position here.
Ruben Diaz.
Now that is a
Number
hefty
13,
challenge.
Schneider.
Messi.
6 added
They've got to
minutes
be
has
quick
been
moving this
indicated.
forward.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Here's Rodri. Messi. He's through here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Edinson Cavani. He's a top-class finisher, Peter. There's no doubt about that. But
has a look and has a go. Cavani, Mbappe, and a header! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Great ball, and he's in here. Decent hit! Oh, what has happened here? And one more try! It's there!
the keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Jorginho. No, that was never going to make it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, there's the clearance. Neymar. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Davids. Gullit. Van Belten. Neymar. Now it's Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neatly clipped into space. Davids. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckenbauer. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Chips it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cavani.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Now it's Owen. Gullit. It's a mighty effort! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And he cuts out the supply. Ernest. Baresi. And it's
There
Beckham.
will be 1 minute added time.
Ernest. Owen. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And just a quick reminder today to please
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Substitution
Leading
on the
1-0
field.
at the break.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 13.
That gets things going for the second half.
Number 21.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Number 15, Ribery. Number 11.
And he's in on goal. Oh, that was vital. And he's heaved it away. Jorginho. Now it's Torres. No, again there's no way through. Ernest. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. Ribery looking to run onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Jorginho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence.
Match was 70,987.
Neymar. Played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. And it's Jorginho.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Kvaratskhelia being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's put...
Great hit! Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. And as you can see, we've already started here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
A searching ball that into space. Ter Stegen is there to clear. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger.
And the shots! Goal! Bayern Munich!
Bayern Munich clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, there's the clearance. He's through here. Now it's Owen. Owen is on his own. That has been knocked clear. Gets his pass away. Mbappe! And he's there to get it away.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's a little off target. Kvaratskhelia, that's good play, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Lacking in accuracy.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good alertness. Decent progress down the left. Ball's gone out of play. That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Davids. Gabriel. And it's Owen. And he's picked out the run. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and well, there was a genuine flow about the game. Most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Wilshere. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bayern Munich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
Bullet. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get onto this? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start.
Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Bayern Munich are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Dida punts it upfield.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Wilshere. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
Kvaratskhelia! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Hullet.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that has put paid to that. Now that looks a decent ball. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Wilshere. Bayern Munich do have a chance to counter here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Ernest engages and forces him off the ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Wilshere, who's set up 1 goal so far, and there's green grass ahead of him. And that's it. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a doubt, it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good spot, he's seen the run. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Davids is the name on everybody's lips. Alvarez gets through on his own. Kvaratskhelia. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Maradona. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Barcelona are in front now. The game's over. Kvaratskhelia! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Maradona. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Alvarez. Baresi, that's a lovely, neat pass. And he's intervened well there. Now he's off and running. Maradona, and it's Maradona. He's got the shot away! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Kimmich is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Mbappe! And he's on his Kvaratskhelia! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Indicated.
And the shot! And he hits the net. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, that has changed. And we hit half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution.
Here we go again then.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Davids! Horace! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Maradona. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rodri calmly anticipates. Koundé, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He is just there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's picked his way through. He's looking unstoppable. Oh, nice touch. Kvaratskhelia!
Attendance for this match was
And that is wildly off target.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
That's a little off target. Look at that. And it's Maradona. Hits one! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Kvaratskhelia shapes to shoot. No, he's missed it.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Pull it. Owen. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Kvaratskhelia. Kimmich. Oh, they could break here. And that is a little undercooked. Maradona. Plays a delicate ball. Oh, he's in! Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Played into space out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Owen.
Two added minutes has been
Nice
indicated.
defending, physical and effective. Davids, 2 minutes to be added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody,
we are
and
all
welcome to
set.
today's match.
The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour. And the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he cuts out the supply. And that interception was most necessary. Change of plan here, perhaps. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nicely weighted ball. Ferran Torres. David Villa. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen.
Great hit! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Gnabry. Big chance! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That was easy. Almost. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Shapes to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. No mistake. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid, and he'll shoot here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And here's Gnabry. Hoisted in. Out of play for a goal kick. Well timed, excellent interception. Osimhen.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Beckenbauer. It's Hullet. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Ernest. Can he get it through? That has been cut short. Cleared without complication.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Passes short and sharp. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And we've reached half-time.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
That is good alertness. Kvaratskhelia.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Oh, good. There's the shot! It's there!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Owen.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
18,
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. He's in a good... Can he finish? It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact.
And Stoichkov! They've done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlace.
He's got the shot away! He's got a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
This might spell danger, and the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Oh, what a mistake! David Villa. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Outstanding save to keep that out.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
And we have our very first corner. Madrid with another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Valverde. Chouameni. And he's been shifted off it. And there's green grass ahead of him. Stoichkov! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, That will happen.
So is this the start of a comeback? Now it's Beckham. That's a little off target. Chance! And the ball is out of play. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
And we come to
Your
you
reflections
now
then,
with
Jim. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's a chance. Oh, it's come loose. Diakabi getting this one clear. Oh no, this does not look good. Kvaratskhelia. Great chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Looks for the finish. Oh, special! That is a special goal. He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are...
And he'll shoot here. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Kvaratskhelia going full chance to finish. And for a moment, time stood still. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Now then, the ball's come loose. Driving on and making good progress. Great hit! They are rampant! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what makes him what he is! Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Pete.
Got a shot away! And he should have made it 4.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And here's Beckham. He's got a side of goal. Can he get it through? The most accurate pass. Kvaratskhelia. That's very neat. Shapes to shoot. Oh, brilliant save.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Looking for the runner. Shot could be on. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
And there is the half-time whistle. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! Smashing save, really good save that.
Kvaratskhelia put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
Owen. Kvaratskhelia. Had a shot. And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more. Shot a goal! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
71,898.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! He has done it! And that takes him up to double figures. The first significant goal-scoring landmark. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, here's a chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Diego Lopez. And here's Owen. Beckenbauer. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Pressing. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. And the shot! It's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's got the shot away! Fran Perez.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kvaratskhelia. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. And it's Conte.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Dida catches it safely. Looking for options for movement. So nearly the perfect ball. That's a little off target. And here's Cavani. And he's picked out the run. Tonali kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Mbappe, that's beautifully weighted. Gabriel makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, that's neat. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Beckham is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Owen. Messi. He can run onto that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. Half-time getting close now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Tonali. Got a shot away. No, not quite.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Shapes to shoot. Oh, he did the hard part right, but flop. And it's half-time here. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed.
Just a quick announcement.
A tight affair, 0-0
that
at the break.
CCTV is now in operation.
So we
for
are
your
still
safety.
where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cavani has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Owen! Might be danger here. Owen! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Owen clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. He's got full. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, it did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Saka spots it and intercepts. Oh, played right into his path. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Clips it so gently. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, he made it look great. Hit!
The attendance for this match.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And it's Beckham. So much has happened in this game, but still no goal.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Yamal. Oh, that's a nice ball. Good ball over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Short changes him with that pass. Neatly clipped into space. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. He's looking wide. Kvaratskhelia.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And now they can clear their lines. Baresi wins the duel this time. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, what a stop! Had to be at his very best. Conte. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, that's clever. He's had a hit!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Pull it. Now it's Owen. And that is that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break.